It was 9:47 p.m. on a Tuesday, rain hitting the cracked asphalt in heavy sheets. Olivia Turner, black public defender, age 34, drove home through Milfield's East End, a town where smokestacks rose like tombstones and racism seeped as thick as rust. She took this road every night to skirt police checkpoints. Her taillights glowed red in the mirror. She knew they worked fine because she'd checked. That didn't matter. Blue lights flared behind her. She exhaled, steadying herself. Captain Frank Reed stepped out like a shadow peeling from his cruiser. Immaculate uniform, silver-flecked hair, the kind of smile local press ate up. He was Milfield's celebrated crime fighter, the supposed savior of statistics. But Olivia knew the truth. Her father had known too, and it killed him. The beam of Reed's flashlight cut into her face. She kept her voice calm. "What's the reason for this stop, Captain?" Taillights out. The lie curled off his lips. Behind him, a second patrol car eased into place. Another unmarked vehicle lurked across the street. Overkill for a broken bulb. Reed leaned close. "License and registration, counselor, unless you have something to worry about." His hand hovered at his holster in casual threat. Her pulse raced, but she remembered discipline. Courtrooms had taught her how to keep her fear caged behind words. And strapped to her wrist, water dripping into its band, was her father's old steel watch, still ticking, still steady. His last gift before his suicide. She whispered to herself, "They buried Dad's case, but they won't bury me." Reed stepped back. "Miss Turner, step out of the vehicle." It wasn't a request. Years earlier, Olivia had stood graveside, clutching that very watch. Rain fell that day too, pooling on grass as cops muttered fake condolences. Her father, Detective Thomas Turner, first black investigator to crack Milfield's narcotics ring, was found with drugs planted in his locker. Declared corrupt. Declared suicide. At the funeral, Reed had leaned close like a viper. "He chose the easy way out," he hissed. "Smart man." Everyone applauded Reed's reforms, while Olivia's family drowned in shame. But inside that cracked watch, she had hidden fresh purpose. She swore, "I'll make time tell the truth you silenced." 8 years on the job, Olivia defended every broken soul they hauled into court. She saw the pattern father saw. Traffic stops with drugs discovered. Always minorities. Always those who resisted police abuse. So she documented. Each tick of her father's watch marked another file added to her investigation. Her phone recorded every stop. Hidden devices logged conversations. She knew the day Reed came for her would arrive. And now, dripping in roadside rain, it had. The second officer circled to her trunk. Reed's eyes followed him like a conductor cueing an orchestra. "I'm going to search your vehicle," Reed announced smugly. "You don't have probable cause. I do not consent." Reed's nostrils flared. "Marijuana odor, that gives cause." The lie slipped easily. In her mirror, Olivia glimpsed the second cop sliding something from his jacket, a plastic bag. He tucked it under her trunk lining fast, using rain and shadows as cover. "Captain, you should see this," the man called. Reed turned dramatically for the cameras that weren't there. An immaculately sealed bag, kilos of white powder. He held it aloft like a hunter displaying his kill. "Olivia, you have a serious problem." Her voice cracked through the storm. "That's not mine. You planted that. Everyone here knows it." Rodriguez, the third officer, shifted awkwardly. Their eyes met for a heartbeat. Shame flickered, then fell. Cuffs bit her wrists. Her blazer soaked as they shoved her into the back seat. Reed leaned down, whispering where only she could hear. "Your father couldn't prove a thing. Look how that ended." The door slammed. Rain drowned her fury. But beside her, the watch ticked on, recording, waiting. By dawn, Milfield Herald screamed. Public defender caught with cocaine, $150,000 street value. Her booking photo circulated. Rain-drenched, eyes swollen, already guilty in the blur of clickbait. At jail, other inmates recognized her. One spat disgust. Another whispered, "They did this to my brother, too." Her arraignment was a mockery. Judge Grant, Reed's golf buddy, set bail at $1 million. Prosecutors painted her as a criminal who betrayed trust. Her files confiscated, her cases reassigned. Reporters quoted Reed, "It's always troubling when defenders of justice cross into betrayal." Applause echoed across Milfield. Only Olivia's sister Maya, journalism notebook in hand, shook her head in fury. The world saw a corrupt lawyer. Olivia saw the clock continue to tick. Orange jumpsuit, metal bed, guards avoiding her gaze. Her cellmate, Tasha Williams, former nurse. "They framed me too," she murmured, "after I reported police brutality. Drugs appeared, case rushed, just like yours." By night, Tasha listed names: Johnson, Martinez, others. All minorities, all framed when they challenged Reed. 7 in 3 years. "Why hasn't anyone fought back?" Olivia asked. Tasha's laugh was bitter. "From inside here, nobody listens. But now they got you. Maybe that scares them." Olivia traced the cracked face of her watch. They should be scared. They framed the wrong daughter. Visitation day brought surprise. Officer Foster, newly transferred. "I know your record, Turner. 15 complaints you filed were buried." She glared. "And you expect me to trust you? I'm undercover, multi-jurisdictional task force. Your arrest fast-tracked everything." Her heart leapt, guarded. Proof or trap? Foster slipped. "Your father had evidence sent to Chicago before his death. It never reached us. We've been circling Reed for years. You're the missing piece." Before guards pulled him away, he whispered, "Do you have backups?" Olivia tapped her wrist. "This watch doesn't just tick, it keeps everything." Maya Turner, sleepless in her apartment, rummaged her father's old tackle box. Hidden inside, a waterproof bag, a USB drive. Password was reverse date of Thomas Turner's death. Files blinked alive. Photos, transcripts, accounts, every irregular arrest. At the center, Clearwater Holdings, Reed's fake furniture company. And overlays, shipping weights matching cocaine runs, logs of Reed's presence, deposits to offshore accounts. Her father's ghost spoke through these records. He hadn't failed. Maya whispered, "Dad, we're finishing it." Midnight drone footage confirmed what words wouldn't. Police cruisers unloading duffel bags, Reed distributing sealed envelopes. Contraband in, cash out. Inside her cell, Olivia whispered plans with Tasha. "He thinks he's destroyed my files. He doesn't know about the watch." In its band sat a micro SD card. Months of audio recordings, photos, GPS logs from Reed's cruiser tracker she'd hidden months prior. Her father's watch wasn't just inheritance, it was a case file disguised as time. Monday dawned, Olivia's trial day. Reed came, personally overseeing her transfer. Smug, certain. "After today, you'll vanish. Accidents happen in state prisons." Olivia straightened. "Technical glitches also happen, like footage missing when evidence gets planted. Like GPS logs showing you at Clearwater every week." For the first time, Reed's mask slipped. Doors swung open. Foster stepped inside with federal agents. Assistant U.S. Attorney Davis held up the warrant. Charges: RICO, corruption, trafficking. Reed lunged for his gun. Foster's aimed barrel stopped him cold. Olivia raised her wrist, smiled grimly. "Dad's watch has been logging you for 6 months, every second, every lie. Checkmate." Press cameras flashed outside courthouse steps. Olivia Turner's charges dismissed with prejudice.
Captain Reed and 11 officers indicted under federal law for corruption and drug trafficking. Judge Grant resigns. DA disbarred. The crowd gasped as the narrative flipped. Months later, Milfield police sat under federal oversight. Foster now interim captain. Maya won national awards. Tasha hired as outreach coordinator for the newly launched Thomas Turner Justice Initiative. And Olivia stood at a podium, watch gleaming on her wrist, voice steady. Justice doesn't end with one case. This watch reminds me every second matters. Every lie can be timed. Every truth can outlast corruption. At her father's grave she knelt, placed the watch beside flowers. The stone now corrected. Detective Thomas Turner died in the line of duty. She whispered, "They thought we broke us, Dad, but our time came."